daddy's food if he had not been obstructed by Patton's treachery.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube you can get mostly professional tarot card reading and goes.
As Murphy says, there's only feeling because things were not as bad as the previous teachers had laid out.
Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard. It took me some time to come by. I actually have been dealing with the fact that the dog ate something she shouldn't have eaten. And she got pretty sick, but she's okay now. She's gonna be alright. She's gonna live. She's gonna live. Okay, alright. Tonight's special is the buy one, get one free. That means if you buy one reading, you get an extra reading for free. Any of the readings that you purchase, whether it's the $1 taco box, the $1 yes or no, the $6 taco box, or the $30 general reading, it's buy one, get one free. Hey Molly, I'm putting it on, excuse me, I'm putting it on subscribers only. Oh, excuse me, I'm so tired. But I wanted to come by anyways, because even though I am tired, and I should be asleep, I thought I would come by and say hi. Hey! Is you gonna stop humping the pillow? Remember what happened last time? You threw up. Yeah, we should just wait for that. Wait a little bit for you to completely recover from eating a chicken thigh roll. Yeah, she ate a chicken thigh the size of her head and practically swallowed it whole. Embarrassed a little? Yeah? I should say so. Goodness, she did eat the mom. She's so funny. How have y'all been today? Happy weekend while it's still an ounce of the weekend. Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Gypsy dancer. I'd get away from that if I were you. I know. It smells good, but please stop messing with the flowers. Thanks. Star doing? That's right, you were gonna go and see her this weekend. Gypsy. Gypsy.
Students with ADHD save 10 hours studying with this Chrome extension.
But no, by all means.
Well, of course you're whining and you're not feeling well. You're bouncing around with an upset stomach. Come here, silly dog. Come here, puppy. Just seem more energetic than they read on. She has some new rescue dogs. That sounds interesting. The hair was lost for about a day, but now it's found. I went to put strawberry on it. It turned out, man, it looked like SUMMERWEEN on my head. Okay? It's not fun. It was just funny. But I fixed it today. I fixed it. No more SUMMERWEEN hair. Unless it's intentional. So, she has the St. Bernard, and now she has more St. Bernards, or just different dogs that are not St. Bernards. I thought she only had the one St. Bernard puppy, I guess. She got a couple, but I don't know anything about it. Gypsy, come here, baby. Come here, Gypsy. Gypsy, come here. She's a little. Who doesn't have the Bernard? Okay. Is Sunday visiting? I hope so. But yes. Well, right now she's out there sleeping somewhere, but yes. Booby Ruby. Booby Ruby Dooby Doo. Hey, Tex. hope she's having a good time with whatever dogs she has at home with her. Dogs can help people live longer. I don't know, that would be very interesting. I tried as little as possible to interact with her out of respect for her and nature. So we'll just have to see. Mostly she just came back to the feeder a couple times this weekend. I gave Ruby a trim, so she's got a cute little puffer butt now. It's so cute. Little puffer butt. Come here, Gypsy. Come here. Oh, good. That's wonderful. Oh, you bought a pizza right on Metal Rain? My friend Nikki bought me one the other day. It was very nice of her. I think that's really cool. You got some Hummers text. I have a little tiny macro camera that I'm going to set up out there so that we can start looking for videos of her coming back to visit the feeders. But I just tried to make her rehabilitation time as natural and as normal as possible. You know, no introducing things that aren't out there naturally for her to consume or to deal with or to feel better? Yeah, I had to start the live a little bit late because Gypsy was not feeling well. She'll just eat whatever, man. This is a goofy sequel, but still a good late night 20 minutes on movie. Oh, he whoops. That's exactly what you need to do. You're watching Mulan 2. I'm not sure I got through Mulan 1. But, you know, I like the classic Disney stuff, like Sword in the Stone, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Cinderella, those classic. I'm not too into the whole Little Mermaid, Mulan, Anastasia. I've just never, you know, really been into them or watched them. Not that I don't like Little Mermaid or Mulan or the other princesses. I just haven't had a chance to watch them. Hey, and welcome back to the channel. But out of all of them, my favorite Molly, I would have to say, I know it sounds crazy, but I absolutely love The Sword in the Stone. And I know it's really super old, but it's about the story, not the age of the story. a nice groom today. So I was feeling pretty dedicated to her coat. Actually, they all got a nice brush and a nice trim just to make sure like their tails were nice and neat and their hairstyles were nice and neat and they were clean. Oh, honey, you look so upset. I guess that'll teach you to never eat a chicken thigh again. No more stealing people's dinner, huh? You stole Grandpa's dinner. You're a bad girl. Bad girl. Okay, you're actually quite wonderful. I've never done anything like that before. And you just eaten dinner. I gave her dinner and I guess she was still hungry and she just had to have my dad's chicken too. Career stuff, Mom, so don't ever hesitate to ask about your career, your job, even if it is on your love and the way of things. Black Cauldron is like one of the darkest Disney movies. Really? Because I thought Sleeping Beauty was pretty fucking dark. Spirit, I'm calling forth Molly's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Hey, you don't belong over there. Yeah, stay out of that area. Sorry I have to talk so abrasively to you, but I have some perfume I'm making, and it's over there on my art table. And she's been very curious about it all day. It's mostly gardenia. I don't know, maybe she's just really attracted to the smell of it. I don't know. She keeps going over there and smelling around. It's just flowers, not snake. Dog. You do have very positive cards regarding your question, Molly, about getting the transfer that you're hoping for, but Spirit does say yes in the Page of Wands, and you'll communicate with someone at work about this in the not too distant future. Despite all the hiccups with your job, they do feel you've done a great job despite the circumstances. It looks like your manager is going to be coming to you pretty soon to talk to you about it. And it looks like they like you as well, whoever this manager person is or this person in charge. And the King of Wands, because the Queen of Wands is right next to him, and they're like they're a partner, they're a suit in the deck. So since you guys are not a couple, I'm taking this as, well, you guys are a part of a team. And this person's going to come to you and talk to you about this in the not too distant future. And also this will give you an opportunity to have more of an exciting experience at your job, in the Fool card and the Lover's card. I know the Lover's card, it's like, oh, why would I get such a romantic card for my job? But at the end of the day, I feel like it's saying yes. Spirit's saying yes. In the not too distant future, you're going to get this transfer. Your boss or a supervisor or someone in charge is going to come and talk to you about this soon. You're going to love your job even more. It's going to be more exciting for you. All right. It's going to give you the opportunity to make some more choices for your life that will better your life and better you as well. Excuse me. Big long yawn. Big long yawn. It sounds like a Chinese restaurant. Oh yeah, I need that help, Molly. Will you help me? I need the help with the challenges to be able to have the freedom to travel. We got 3 weeks left. Gypsy, come here, baby. Don't just sit across the room and look at me like that. Spirit, I'm calling for M's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does M need to know about this question tonight about pays okay when he brings different people around? For the most part, yes. But it's a little bit confusing for Kay. In the Seven of Cups and the Hanged Man. So, nothing too bad. Alright? It's not a no. And like I said before, tarot cards were never historically made to be yes or no questions. Or yes or no answers. So I feel more like in this card, what Spirit's saying is, they're just a little bit confused by it. It's not that they're not okay. It's not that they are okay. It's that they're fine, they're alright, but they don't know what to think about it. Like they're just not sure. And they kind of wait around a little bit to see if they can understand it a little better, but they don't really understand the concept of what's going on, or don't really, you know what I mean? Like it's not like it affects that they have a good or bad day, or a good or bad time. It just affects them in a way where it's like they're a little bit confused. They may even have to wait around to quite possibly maybe even have the experience that they are hoping to have or wanting to have when different people are brought around. Like the idea, well, we can't do this until so-and-so does this, or shows up, or comes around, or, you see what I'm saying? Thank you so much for your donation, Em. I appreciate it. Sure, Molly, we can watch Anastasia tomorrow. someone not coming around. Space down. So, no, not necessarily. So, you have the reverse Page of Cups, which is it's a no card. Then you have the Judgment card behind the Page of Cups and the Six of Swords. I feel like what it's trying to tell you is that what is on Kay's mind regarding any situation like that is just understanding that they need to be the best that they can be. You know, they're not really sitting around too much calling people out or judging what they're doing or thinking or saying, alright? You know, they feel like at this point, what's the most important thing is that they look good and that they're being the best they can be in the Six of Swords. Reversed Page of Cups, it's like, no, they're not expecting that kind of stuff to come from you. They're not expecting that kind of energy or vibe from you. In the reversed Page of Cups. I hope that makes sense somehow. Hey Meryl, how are you, sweetheart? Yeah, let me know if you get a hold of Morgan. So anytime you want to watch Anastasia tomorrow's fine. I've never seen it before. Let me see if they have it here free with ads. I guess I can buy or rent it. But you said you had Disney Plus or something like that. I guess we can watch it. I guess we can figure it out tomorrow. Standing on the deck in your underwear, that must be fun. Sitting on the couch commando. So now we're even somehow. Meryl. Very comfy in my pajamas. So you rejected a guy? he said me things, he got angry. Well, that just means that, you know, whatever you're doing, when you're manifesting, you're doing it correctly. When I talk about, you know, there's nothing to change but self. It's like you're working on your, you know, you're working on yourself, you're working on your self-concept is what I'm talking about. You know, you're working on different aspects, obviously, of how you think and feel about yourself and others, so this guy happened a little differently this time. Poorly. Gypsy with a J, Gypsy with a J. Sweetheart, why are you sitting over there going, I think it's interesting that a lot of people jump to ask me for pictures, but like that's totally not my kind of thing. That feels very strange and weird to me. So I guess it's pretty much a red flag when somebody asks you for your pictures and you're like, what? Guess that's a red flag for them to stop talking to you. When you're pretty much like, don't think so. Sorry, whether I like you or not, I'm not sending you pictures of me. It's not happening. Oats are cheaper and grass is free. Okay, I'm going to look at this picture. Where are you going? Oh, she ran away. Well, Ari, at least you dodged a bullet. Oh, you're such a lucky bastard. I'm jelly. I want an edible gummy. You're feeling restless? I've been feeling with my fingers. Yeah, I understand it. I'm saying. I've been having to, like, I've been so fucking stressed out. And I'm the kind of person, like, Oh god, I get stressed out. I just have to sit down and like take it. I have to close my eyes. And take 15 minutes for myself before I lose my shit. Well, there is Ari. There's a shortage of good women. A shortage of good women on this planet. There are so many batshit crazy women that I'm almost afraid to say that I'm quite embarrassed by my species. Quite embarrassing me, ladies. Oh good, I'm glad you're almost home because only you can prevent forest fires, and driving under the influence is not safe. I know it's just inedible, but my goodness. Come here, you cute little fuzzy girl, puppy. Come here. I've never seen such an upset tummy puppy as I have with Gypsy today. I mean, can you believe it? Ate a chicken thigh the size of her head by herself. How she got it, I have no idea how she got it. No, don't pull at me. You threw up on me twice today. Yeah. That's how much I love you. I let you vomit on me. But it's okay, because I've got a stomach of steel. Feel better? Good. I thought she was going to die. I was like, great. Going through all this shit to save her life, now she's going to die from eating a chicken thigh the size of her head. But she didn't. She did throw out the poor little thing. Which is probably mostly my fault because I noticed her starting to have some indigestion and not feeling well. So I did the Heimlich maneuver because she started acting like she was choking. So she probably was, you know, and the bouncing from playing with pillows and stuff after. She likes to eat dinner and then play hard. So that probably upset her stomach as well, which is not a bad thing that she threw some of it up. I was really scared there for a little bit. Silly dog. Tricks are for kids. Yeah. I don't think anybody likes to be rejected. Do you know anybody who raise your hand if you like to be rejected? See, nobody raised their hand in chat. Not even the worst of trolls likes to be rejected. Now, as for handling rejection, I think there are some people who are better at handling it than others. I spent a lot of time growing up being rejected. And being rejected not by bullies necessarily, as it was like casting directors. acting and music agents and things like that. People I auditioned for, acting teachers and mentors, music teachers and mentors, and the kind of rejection was having to accept the struggle with constructive criticism. So I've got an iron stomach for that kind of thing. Because one thing that you do learn from that, especially if you start young, you get an iron stomach for rejection, for trolls, for abuse, actually. I mean, I will have to say I've met a lot of rude people and been through a lot of abuse in that whole category of things. It has not been easy, but one thing that it did help me with is to constructively understand the difference between, say, rejection, because of a clear and honest opinion about, constructive criticism opposed to just somebody being mean. You see the difference? Of men. I guess we just have two different experiences with guys. I just never end up, I'm just so lucky I never meet that guy who's beating around the bush or sugarcoating anything. He knows I'll arm slap him. Some Z's. I'll rip the Band-Aid off his... rip the Band-Aid off of him. Give him something to put a Band-Aid on about. I'm kidding. They might have to put a Band-Aid on their brain. I'm done with them. So slimy. Those are the slime balls. The guys who want to check you out despite already having somebody they are checking out or checked out with. Checked out with, I mean, like, got married. No, I just think that's how all slime balls are. Doesn't matter where they're from or where they come from, a slime ball is a slime ball. A slimer is a slimer, always will be a slimer. Hey Yang, how are you, sweetheart? How's everything working out with you and Rodney? How's that going? Understand totally, or they're too honest to the point where they're mean to you. Good night and sweet dreams, honey. Thank you so much for your donation tonight. I appreciate you. Welcome back home, Metal Rain. Oh, my foot that has the Liz Frank injury, it feels like I kicked in a door. And trust me, I couldn't kick in a door if I tried. Oh no, you got something in your eye. So at the supermarket, they have an eye wash, and it comes with this superb little cup. And whenever I get that issue, I get my trusty eye wash out, I get my little eyeball washing cup, pour some in, start washing my eyeballs. And even if there's nothing there, like sometimes it was just like a little scratch from a mascara wand or an eyelash or, you know, me scratching my eyes or something like that, or even just environmental allergies. And the eye wash helped clear it out. So keep using that eye wash, girl. You got to keep using it. It might not work the first time, but it is working, I promise you. How'd the eye drops work? So, Ari, when you start to notice that they're trying to tell you in different ways that they aren't interested, just say you're not interested, are you? So you can just move on. And they can stop beating around the bush. So they can stop beating around your bush. So I went to balayage my hair, Ari. It did not come out the way I had hoped. It started looking like a calico cat. And I was like, yeah, we're not doing calico unless it's red, blonde, and brunette the way it was done last fall. So I went to go put the strawberry toner on it, right, after like the third or fourth bleach. Because my hair's so dark, I have to do it in, I use 20 volume and 1-to-1 ratio, and 30, I'll leave it on for 30 minutes. Oh my god. Like, after bleaching it, I went to put on the strawberry toner, and it literally turned ginger, peachy ginger. And I was like, it turned that 1974 hospital peach that was still everywhere in the 90s and early 2000s before they actually started renovating America from the 80s. Horrible fashion and decor of the 70s and the 80s. No offense to anybody that likes that time of decor. It was horrible. Wood panels and shit like that. But I feel like Southern men might be more straightforward than men in the Northeast, probably. Does it depend on where they are from the South? I don't think it matters. Guys are guys. Welcome back home, Metal Rain. Yeah, please don't fall down the stairs. Yeah, some guy called me wholesome last week. It's like, okay, whatever. Thanks, I guess. I appreciate that. honestly wonder if I like offended him because I was like, I don't, I don't just give people my pictures. It's pretty much the only pictures y'all are gonna get are the ones that are already there. I'm not gonna be going out of my way to impress any of you. Even if I do like you. And I'm just that kind of girl, Ari. Fuck it. I got nothing to prove to anyone unless I'm trying to prove it to myself. And I've always been that kind of girl. And once again, I think that comes from, many nights of studying music and acting and being many years of being a thespian and dealing and putting up with all kinds. It just kind of gets to the point where it's like, you know who your true authentic self is as an artist. And that really doesn't truly compare to the artist that people think you are. That people wish you were. What matters is how you feel and think about yourself, because that's going to come across more through your music, through your art, through the way you speak. Oh, I don't forgive and I don't forget. Why should I? There are just some people you do have to forgive, and there are some people you do have to forget. There's not a whole lot, though, there's not a whole lot that you can do to prepare yourself for the fucking, but one thing that does help is to stop counting all the jerks and stop expecting them to show up in your love life. And you'll see it change. Is what you want going to show up because you demand it, or is it going to show up because you're waiting for something outside of you to make it show up? We are so brainwashed to think that there's something outside of us to give it to us. The creator of the universe has given us everything that we need to survive. Sadly, just some of it's been held back because it's been made into a business, a corporation, an industry. I mean, they can put alligator Alcatraz up in 8 days, but they can't help homeless people. Alcatraz up in 8 days, but let's not do a food kitchen for the local homeless people. You know what I'm saying? It's really disturbing to me, Ari. It's like, ew, homeless people. What? People are disgusting in general, Ari. Why don't you go pop yourself? I'll be back, Ari. best advice I could give Ari before I go to bed here is try to focus more on what you would want and desire and how it feels. I hope that at least you are sometimes during the day, instead of thinking so much about, I mean, I spent a lot of time doing the same thing, and I just got to the point where it was like, everybody's going to be different. You know, you might have the same situations with the same people, but there are experiences for you to have that are different, that are better, and they're coming your way. They'll show up in the right time. Somehow, some way. I would find myself spending more time saying, oh, I hope this goes well, or I hope I don't run into another, or I hope it's not this shit again, pardon my French. And that's why I'm always like, hope floats, but faith flies. You know, and when I started changing the way that I thought and I felt about it, putting more of my time into, okay, well, let's do what serves me. Let's do what is fun. Let's think about, you know, what's the next inspiring thing in my life that I enjoy, that I could be focusing on, instead of putting it and a lot of my energy into why is it that everyone is, you know what I mean, like what we've been talking about tonight. So the less I focused on everyone showing up to me like that, and them showing up to me in a way that pleases me, it would help me so much. Because it sucks being lonely, I know. I know, I've been there. But you know, wherever you go, there you are. I don't know if it's fair to say that loneliness is a choice. I don't think it is for everybody. Yeah, see, I just don't think like this. I don't have these hang-ups like anybody's gonna ever put me as a placeholder. I'm a person, not a place or a thing. Well, yeah, and that's the thing, is you don't want to lose that, and you don't want to start resenting people because they're idiots, and then, you know, more and more of expecting more idiots, and then more idiots show up. Because idiots are about. Stupidity runs rampant, and a fear of contamination, you know. I think I'm going to go to bed. I've got to be up early in the morning to be on the call center. And it's pretty slow here tonight, because I got a late start. Good night, sweetie. It was great chatting with you. Try not to worry too much about the bozo, the clowns. Alright? Your homie the clown is out there somewhere, I promise. You know, that guy who's not afraid to be his true, authentic self, and be a good person despite being, you know, whatever it is that he does in his job, in his life. And I would much rather date Homie the Clown than Bozo the Clown, so. I'll see you guys tomorrow. For all you Homie the Clowns out there, be good to yourself with your thoughts, and all you Bozo the Clowns, please stay away. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Be safe. Hey, no, Rain, I thought you fell asleep. I'm getting ready to go to bed. gotta be up on the call center early. I just got home. Alright, I'm gonna do a collective message for us and then I'm gonna go to bed. Spirit, what do we need to know now and in the not too distant future about tonight and going into Monday? What do we all need to know about that tonight, Spirit? We need to know about that right now. So I feel like what this combination is saying tonight with the Six of Cups. Oh my God, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me. And the World card with the clarifying card being Eight of Pentacles. I feel like it's suggesting some of us are probably going to be revisiting past joys, finding fulfillment in present moments in your life that you're integrating into your daily plan. You know, lessons learned from the past. Putting those lessons into, you know, into your everyday life, using those lessons from your past that you've learned to progress through what you're going through now in this week. You may be reconnecting with your inner child in the Six of Cups this week. I know Molly is. She's been watching a lot of Disney. You might be reminiscing with friends or family ones, or even by yourself about good times in the past, wanting to recreate them with new loved ones or old loved ones, friends, family. This week, I believe many of us, especially at the beginning of this week, are going to be looking for familiar, comfortable situations with people that we know, that we care about. This week is going to be about achieving your peace and protecting it like a precious gem in this Six of Cups, this World card, and this Eight of Pentacles. So I hope you guys enjoy that. That reading will help some of you guys and gals. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Excuse me, I'm going to go blow my nose and go to bed. Thanks so much for coming by. It was great to hang out with you all. It was great to chat with you. Thanks so much for coming by tonight. Be good to yourself.